Alright, hi YouTube, it's the President Michael back with an autograph mailing video. I have a ton of stuff, meant to do a video sooner. Time went by, I kept getting more stuff, and now I'm here. It's going to be a long one, so if you have any popcorn in a soft chair, comfortable chair, might as well sit down because we're going to be here a while. So I got purchases, I got TTMs, I got IP, whole boatload of stuff. How do we make it simpler? Let's do second. You know what? Let's do the sorry, I got a leaky nose, allergies. Let's do the purchases first. This is and I'm really happy I got this. I wish it was on a photo, a Star Trek photo, but they're much more expensive. And he has an official Star Trek signed card, but it's definitely very expensive. I checked. That's because he's been deceased for quite a while. He didn't get a chance to sign as many of those cards as some of the other actors, but this is Paul Winfield. He was in an episode of Star Trek Generations, and he was in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. He was the one captain, along with Chekhov, that almost killed Kirk. He ended up killing himself. But he's been in a whole bunch of movies. He was in Terminator, he was in Cliffhanger, he was in, I think he played Don King in a movie. But I bought this index card. I'm eventually going to frame it with a photo of him from Star Trek. That's why I got this. Not sure if I like the red pen, but it is what it is. It wasn't too expensive. Actually, it was pretty cheap. There. I bought this lot of business cards, and they're supposed to be all famous people. But I mainly got it for the one card. Now, none of these are autographed, unfortunately. This is the one I bought it for. This is Lloyd Bentsen. He's a United States Senator from Texas, and he ran for vice president back in, what was it, 88, I think. And then Sir Henry Willard Brodeo Jr. I haven't had to check to look these guys up yet. Well, a few of them I did, but not fully all of them. Bernard Schwartz. Robert W. Sweet. Bernard Schwartz again. Bernard Schwartz. James Smiley Huffman, Consul of the United States of America. This would technically be a calling card, not a business card, but it's generally the same thing. Calling card mainly just has a person's name on it. James R. Hannon. And then Herman Farrell Jr. Now it's been, what, almost a month maybe since I did this video, I'm not sure. So a lot of this is over a long period of time. I went after some autographs in an auction. Unfortunately, I got outbid it. I was hoping, there's a couple of them I was hoping I really was going to get, but I didn't, and it would have been great because it would have been a good price. Like the 16s I bid it on, this was last month. I actually won the one I wanted the least, but I did get it pretty cheap. This is, what's their name again? I bought it for a particular reason. Tony Arden, that's right. See right here. If I remember correctly, she's now the CCU singer. But it's signed right there. Oh, well, you can see it. And she wrote a note and signed the back. Got this for a pretty good price. Here's the next thing. Now this, I had my eye on forever. And I decided now I'm going to buy it. Because the seller brought the price down. I actually bought it just for the business card. But it's supposed to be signed by Charles Robb. He was the governor of Virginia. I bought it for this. This is not autographed. Then there's an example of his stationery, but it's not signed. And here's a picture of him that's supposed to be signed. Like I said, I want the card, so that's why I got it. Oh, I just wanted to say one thing quickly. Let's do this one first. Caleb, Caleb Cards, sent me a nice little package of cards for Christmas. But I already thanked him. I'm going to thank him again publicly. Thanks, Caleb, for sending this. Like I said, I'll hit you back, but it probably won't be till after January the 1st. I'll make sure I put the link to his channel below. But he sent me a nice note, which I won't read. It's private. He sent me an autographed card, a game used one, and then several unsigned cards from Cleveland Indians player, which, as he knows, is my favorite team. The Cleveland Indians is my favorite team. I was really sad when they left Florida and put their spring training in Arizona. So I used to go there a lot, and I knew that place from backwards and forward, all the good places to get autographs. And it was a pretty good stadium to get autographs at. First, he sent me this All-Star Game commemorative card set. It's from 1987 Topps. I haven't opened it. I don't know if I will. Might keep it there to keep it protected, but well, I don't know. I kind of would be cool to look through it. I have this set, not this particular set like this. I have the 87 Topps set, but I love the 87 Topps. In my opinion, I can never have enough of those. And I guarantee you some of these guys in here I met. Pretty cool. Of course, he said, he had a little photo himself, and he signed it, which is awesome. I should do collect autographs of other YouTubers. Here's the game used card of Russell Brannan, Indians, which is sweet. From 2001. Awesome. I like how it's shaped. I'll show you the autograph one, and then I will show you some of the unsigned cards. This is Ryan Church, and I'm pretty sure I met him. At one time, I met almost the entire Cleveland Indians roster. There might have been one, maybe two players I didn't. At one time, I met them all. Now, since they've been gone from Florida since, I think 2008 was their last year, there's probably hardly anyone on that team now that I met. Pretty cool. Focus, focus, come on. Awesome. And I'll show you, I won't go through, I won't go through all these. But Juan Gonzalez, who I almost met at a autograph signing the Indians were having. What they did is, and I don't fully remember how it went, but you pay a certain fee. I think you get like a little meal, I think a meal was included, and then you get to get some autographs from the players. They had like half the team come out, and then they switched it. Well, the section that I got wasn't the one that Juan Gonzalez was in. It was another section, the other half of the team. I think most of the people there only were able to meet about half, which is fine. But too bad. I would have loved to have met him. I do have his autograph that someone else gave me, so that's okay with that. But I would love to have met him. It's a pretty neat looking card. I don't know if he signed CTM, and I really have to check. There's Jim Thome. Awesome. My battery's already flashing. I actually have a new camera and I got a spare battery for it, but this is my old one, and I mainly use that to film these. Some more Jim Thome. I'll just read them to you to do it quickly. So Jim Thome, again. Kerry Wood, Jason Bear, I met him. Shan Perry and Cameron Carncross card. Scott Morgan, Omar Vizquel, who I met. Richie Section. Oh, I always love these star rookie cards from the 94 Upper Deck set with Manny Ramirez. I love that design, pretty sweet. Aaron Laffey, who I'm pretty sure I met too. Grady Sizemore, I met him. Brock Holt. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting these a little mixed up. No. Second. Okay, yeah, I got some other cards I was going to show that I think they got all mixed up a little bit. Okay, we're good. Yeah, here it is. Manny Ramirez again, which is awesome. Matt Williams. I have his autograph, and one day I got to tell you how I got that. I really like these. I always thought the matte finish cards are better. I usually get signed. That's a kind of very simple design. Jim Thome, Manny Ramirez. Jim Thome again. This is like a plastic card you can almost see through. This is awesome. Kenny Lofton, Juan Gonzalez again, and then Jim Thome again, which is pretty darn cool. Let's see where I put it. So thanks for sending those, Caleb. I appreciate it. And I got a Christmas card from Henry Stroll. And I just want to show he sent a couple of, and these are really cool, a couple of presidential medallions. I actually have another one of these from another president. I don't remember which. And now tell me, Henry, where were these medallions from? What set? Were they given out like at a gas station or something like that? So I wondered where these came from. It's like I said just a second ago, I found another one of these. Interestingly, the one I have is like gold colored. Yours is silver, but there they are. You put them in the thing, which is really cool. Thanks. I like political stuff, and I'm gonna see about hitting you back too. But like with Caleb, it probably won't be till after January. Okay. Let's see. I got so much stuff here. Oh, bought a box of cards, and I did film a video of it. Yeah, I did, but I'm going to show them anyways. I got a Brock, yeah, here it is. This is the Brock Holt card. This is the one that came in that other box. This is numbered 16 of 50. Pretty cool. This is one of those gold number cards. Jack Leather Sitch, 1582 of 2015. His game used card, jersey card of Jordan Zimmerman from 2013 Allen Ginter Topps. His autograph card of Juan Salas, 2007 Upper Deck, and I might have met him. Here's an autograph card I got in a box from Mark McCormick. So I haven't even uploaded these. I'm way behind on videos. Here's one of those patch cards of Jay Buhner from 2012 Topps. Pretty awesome. I know this battery's gonna die out before I finish. That's okay, because I know it's charging. Finish it. Finish the video. Okay. Let's do the TTNs. I got a lot of stuff. Alright, this is Bruce Arians, head coach with the Arizona Cardinals. He sent a cool 8x10. Next one, I'll make sure something. This is from Harvard University, and it is signed by another coach. Which one? Because I like collecting head coaches. I should have had his name out. I'm usually very much prepared. Doing this video is kind of like a last minute thing. I don't like not knowing a name. Some people collect autographs just to collect autographs. I collect them because I'm interested in that field of work. And darn it, I don't remember the name. I don't know why I should. Well, here it is anyways. And I'll get the name next time. I don't know. For some reason this escapes me at the moment. It is quite late. It is almost 4:40 in the morning. I don't sleep very well, so you can forgive me for being a little bit of an airhead. Alright, here's Jeff Walls with Louisville. He sent a signed, I think it's a little bit bigger than 8x10, which is pretty cool. This here is from Jodi Bianca Wise. She's an actress. This request is from like 2015. Then she wrote, well, she don't know, apologizing. I'm not sure my address was still good. Interesting thing is, the letter she wrote, it looks like she Xeroxed a copy of it and kept the original and sent me the copy. This happened a few times before. I'm not sure the celebrity meant to send me the original and that they kept the copy for the records, or wanted to keep the original to send me the copy. I'm not sure. But I always found that a little interesting. It happened a few times, not too many. Alright, this is from Brooke Hayward, another actress. She sent a, this would be like a 5x7. And then, let's see, how can I do this? Just signed index card. And then another signed index card. This is from Jean Hale. She sent first this cool 5x7. Oh no, this isn't 5. Well, it's not 4x6. Maybe a little bit bigger, but I thought that was pretty cool. She sent that. This just came in the other day, and it was pretty quick. And she signed 2 index cards. That was pretty sweet. Okay, now let's do the in person. And I went to a convention November 18th. It was a 3-day one. It was called Free Play Florida. I was an invited guest to one of the main celebrity speakers there, Walter Day. Very interesting man, very interesting career, really great guy, good friend of mine. Check Wikipedia and you can learn more about him. But he's pretty well known in the video game arcade industry, especially with the history and things like that. Very interesting career. Well, he invited me there and he introduced me to some people. I got some autograph. I could have probably got a lot more. There's other people there signing. It was a bit overwhelming. There was a lot going on. I was only there for one day. Well, what did he do? When I was filming one of the celebrity panels, okay, I'm back. I had to charge the battery for a while. It ran out. As I was saying, well, Walter invited me to this convention, Free Play Florida. Well, I didn't know at the time. Well, actually, before, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Walter also is a creator of Walter Day trading cards. He's made a trading card for a lot of leading figures in the video game, arcade, industry, history. And he also done cards for historical figures. Well, he's done cards for a variety of people. And he doesn't just do anybody. He does people he feels is worthy for him. And it's a great honor to have a trading card made for you. Well, while I was filming the one panel there, he ended up calling my name up. He created a card for me having to do with me being a business card collector and I guess you could say business card historian. And I was totally surprised. I did not expect that. I actually filmed that. I filmed that ceremony. I have that up on YouTube too. But I want to show you one of those cards, one of my own trading cards. And they had a mass autograph signing afterwards, and several of the people who had their trading cards at the ceremony then from the past were signing their card, and I was actually signing autographs. And a whole bunch of people took a lot of my my cards. But here it is. I got a certificate and everything with this that he gave out. This big one. I'll have to show one time. It has a ribbon on and everything. It's very nice. I want to show that. Now, I got some of the trading cards signed. I wasn't able to get all of them because I was, like I said, I was signing the cards myself. I didn't have time. And then there was a whole bunch of cards of people that weren't there that was unsigned. I got some of them too. Unfortunately, I didn't get them all. I just didn't have the chance. I wish I did because the cards actually are pretty neat and they're actually pretty collectible. Here's the ones that I got. Now, some of these I do have an extra one or two of. Let me show you. Josh Jones. Haley Mendenhall. Most of these people are record holders with arcade games, different video games. I see Renee, and it's signed back. This is by Billy Mitchell, and it might be signed by someone else, but I think it's just Billy. And I got my picture taken with him. He has his own Wikipedia page if you want to learn more about him, if you don't know who he is. Billy Mitchell again. Oh, this is Triforce. He's actually a pretty nice guy. He actually did a shout out from my other YouTube channel on his channel. He was sitting right next to me during the card sign, and he signed 3 of his cards for me. Isaiah Triforce Johnson is his name. Eric Stone. Now, not everybody whose autograph I got at this convention is on one of these trading cards. I have some others. Eric Tessler. Matthew Ackerman. Remy Crispo, and some of these people who I got my picture with. Not all of them, because I actually could have got a lot of my pictures taken with a lot more people, just didn't have the chance. A lot was going on, and I was spending some good time, a good amount of time with Walter when he could spare. He was very busy during this convention. I tell you, he's in great shape. All his energy, moving around. I'd be pooped after a couple hours. I don't know how he got through 3 days of that thing, of the convention. Scott Adams, and I was the first person to show him this card. It wasn't supposed to be put out when it was. And definitely the first one who had him sign one. He's also an author. David Cruz. Here's one for Walter Day. Steve Kleshiff. No, I'm saying it wrong. And I better. He's already going flashing red. I don't know why. And then Brian Collin. Let's see. Oh, Brian Collin. Let's get out these. I had him sign one. I have show you a business card. I'm going to try to keep these all together. I have Brian Collin sign. Now, Scott Adams signed a couple business cards for me. I promised him I wouldn't show him any confidential information like his phone number. So this one's okay to show. Scott Adams signed this. And then he signed this one. This one I can't show you the front, but he signed the back. It has his phone number and stuff on it. Now Remy, who I showed you one of his trading cards, he's like a game developer. He had a game there that he created. I didn't get a chance to play, but I thought it was pretty cool. He signed one of his cards. There was an artist there who I bought one of his art pieces. It's only $10. It was pretty cool. He had a lot of cool ones. It was hard to choose, but I picked one that he made of Henry and the Harrisons. I remember that movie from when I was a kid. I haven't seen it in years, but I really liked it. It was already signed, but I haven't signed it again, and then he personalized it. I thought that was pretty cool. If I see him again in the event, I'm going to get another one. He had a cool one from Aliens, and I didn't know he had Batman stuff. If I seen the Batman one, I probably would have got that instead, because I'm a huge Batman fan, as you see. I also had him sign one of his business cards. His name is Barrett Biggers. Whoops. Then I had, I got some autographs in my autograph book. Here is Billy Mitchell. Walter Day. Here's Isaiah Triforce Johnson, Matthew Ackerman, Eric Stone, Stephen Kleshiff, David Cruz, Eric Tessler. Like I said, I could have got more, I just didn't have time. Here's Jersey Jack. I forget what his real last name is. And, of course, Todd Rogers, another one. And Scott Adams. There it is. If you look up these people, you can tell exactly who they are. Remy Crispo and Bear Biggers again. Pretty sure I knew I had more. Sometimes it was really quick. I just opened my book to a certain section. But I know I have. So, where are you? Oh, there's Brian Collin again. And then I had my picture taken with a decently well-known cosplayer by the name of Thomas Blasco. It was for charity. He was portraying Space Ghost, and then he had, like, I think it was a sidekick. I'm not exactly sure what her name is. They had the one who voiced Space Ghost on television, George Lowe. I did get his autograph or my picture taken when he charged. And I don't mind paying, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, with everything going on, I just didn't do it. I already have his autograph anyways. I was tempted to do a picture with him, but it was like $10, and I don't know. I know a lot of celebrities do that, but paying to get your picture taken with somebody, I almost did it. And if I see him again, which I probably will, I may do the selfie with him, but I don't think I'm going to do the autograph. He was okay. He wasn't too bad. I told him I understood. But was hoping to meet him for the last couple of years. I had a couple chances actually. And then here's that one who did Space Ghost, the cosplayer, who's fairly well known, or decently well known. Which I'm going to put all these pictures, hopefully, with this video. I should have been mentioning, when I'm going to put them in, and then what I usually do. So since I haven't been doing it, I'll probably just put it at the end. Sorry, my head's a little foggy a little bit. It's now 6 in the morning. I think that is it for those autographs. I'm trying to look. Yeah, that is it. For that. Okay, the next one, another IP that I did. A comedian, and I think he's also a musician by the name of Mike Williams. He's written for several different shows. I think like Conan, I think Jay Leno. He had an event at a church in Winter Haven I heard about, so I decided to go. And I did film it too. Well, anyways, he was signing autographs. He signed my autograph book, and then he was selling some of his books in a CD, which I bought. And he signed them. First he had a CD. He didn't sign the CD. He said the autograph wouldn't take, but if he would have took the wrap off, I think it would have been okay. But there it is. Here's his first book, Life is Not a Three-Letter Word. Mike Williams. And I just had him sign his hand, probably had him personalized. It's been too much of a pain. It goes. Men move to Mars when women start killing the ones on Venus. And it was pretty good prices for these. But they're expensive. Turkey soup for the sarcastic soul. Life happens. Shut up, smile, and carry a plunger. Shut up, get in the Jeep and let me drive. But another one. Mike Williams. He didn't have any business cards. I think he might have been out of them. Yeah, he said he was out of them. Which unfortunately would have been really cool. I may try writing to him for one. And then he signed my autograph book. And I also have my picture taken, which I will put at the end of this video. Just give me a second. Here it is. Okay, just give me a moment. Gotta look for it. Now, I Got a couple more Disney artists at Walt Disney World. Just gotta find their page. I've been getting them. I meet up with a celebrity at Disney. I've been having to sign this book. Okay, here it is. First one was Tim McCluskey. She signed there. And of course, I had my picture taken with them. And then the other one is, I think, yeah, Randy Noble. Pretty cool. And then I am signed some of these little things. Tim McCluskey, just put the sign right there. Tim McCluskey. Like I said, I had my picture taken, which I will put at the end of this video. Randy Noble. McCluskey didn't have any business cards. Noble says he has them, but I think he gave his last one out before I met him. But he mentioned I could write to him for one. I got another in-person of some musical entertainment that was taking place at Disney by a singer by the name of Dre C. He was selling copies of his CD, and so I bought a copy, and I had my picture taken with him too, and the whole band. Music wasn't too bad. Signed back page. I think that looks awesome with that ink. His signature and the rest of the band's signature. I don't know the names of the other band members. I'm going to have to see if I can find them. But here's Dre C. And the other band members. There's one. They kind of like sign on each their own page. I went to this show they have at Disney. It's called Flight of Wonders, basically exact bird show. Well, after it was done, a couple characters, the one that was like the main speaker for it, and then she was interacting with a man who was called Guano Joe, which is the name of the character. And her name, I think, was her real name she was using. I started getting to sign it because it's kind of like, I mean, kind of like basically actors who doing. She's really an expert into birds, but he's basically an actor. I guess you could say it's kind of like if someone takes an autograph book up to Mickey Mouse or something like that, whatever. So I again to sign it. So one main lady, her name was Casey, and I got a business card from her. She actually had one. The other guy didn't, unfortunately. I have sign it. I actually filmed that, and I should have it up on YouTube soon on my other channel. Here is her card. Cover up her cell phone number, but it's pretty cool. Okay, I told you this is going to be a long video. I went to a bookstore. I was only there maybe 20 minutes. Didn't get much time to look. But I found several signed books, and then I also found a signed record. I'll show you the signed record. It's by a man by the name of Mr. L. His last name is Rasso, R-A-S-S-O, something like that. I don't remember, but it's signed right here in front. This was only $1. Fortunately, it's really beat up, ripped. It's not too bad. I guess he signs a lot of educational music for children. He sings, which is pretty cool. And I found several books. I got this. I don't think this is real. I think this is like a pre-auto pen of like a character in the book. But this is Voyagers 1. Not sure exactly what this is about. By DJ McHale. It has like a copy of a letter right here, but I think it's signed by like a character that's supposed to be involved in the story. I got it anyways. This is actually a cool looking book. And it wasn't that much. Here's Out of the Red, Investment and Capitalism in Russia by John T. Connor. Signed right there. Okay, yeah, battery ran out again. That's why I'm only using this camera now at home, but this is this book. I think you've seen this. by John T. Connor, Out of the Red, Investments in Capitalism in Russia. Next one is Tournament Poker by Tom McCoy. It's the first time in a while I looked for books. Just haven't had the time or the will, really, to do it. It's Arnold, Inside the Legend. Or Arnie, I mean. Signed by Larry Guest. Carl Sandburg, a biography, and I wish it was signed by Carl Sandburg, but it's not. It's by Penelope Niven. It's supposed to be sold by like their official bookstore by him. It's not a book play. I gotta look more thoroughly to see if it's real. It's The Negotiator by George Mitchell. He was a United States Senator. It's supposed to be signed on a book plate. I already have his autograph. I got it through the mail. This one I'm not sure if it's signed by the author at all. I gotta look, see if I can see another copy of this sign. It's Josephine, A Life of the Empress by Carolee Erickson. This is The Clay Target Handbook by Jerry Meyer. Bite Me, Tom Levin's Most Excellent Stories. And the best one, I've seen several copies of this book, but they're never signed. I almost met him. I came within a few feet of him. Unfortunately, someone got in between me and him, and I wasn't able to shake his hand. But this is My American Jury by Colin Powell. Nice signature. Let's see, okay, the books. Showed all the books, showed the cards, showed the purchases. Okay, I mentioned stuff I got from Caleb and Henry. I think that is it. Like I said, I knew I had a lot of stuff. I may have something floating around here. Of course, I can always show in like a later video. But I think that actually is it. I know I'm probably going to find something when I'm done. I'm going to say, oh, how could I forgot that? So let me do a quick survey. Yeah, I think that is it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, that's it. If I find something, I'll do another video. Not sure when. This may be the last one this year. Unless I happen to get something in really good or several things, and by then we'll see. But I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas if I don't get a chance to talk to you again. And of course, a Happy New Year. This channel is going on, let's see, I started in like September, October. I think it was October of 2012. So next October, it's going to be 8 years, not 8 years, 6 years I mean. So a lot of changes. Fortunately, a lot of the YouTubers that were in when I came in, that I end up connecting to or I watch, a lot of them are gone. There's only a few left. Of course, there's a lot of newer YouTubers that's come in the fold, that's joined this community, which is good. I just wish some of the older ones that I start watching, even before I start my channel, I wish some of them would come back and still do videos again. I don't think they will. It's understandable. You have your life, job, family, YouTube videos, making them is not exactly a priority. But I can always hope, and maybe it might happen. And I know I'm not even sure they even watch videos anymore. So, but I'm sure they're all doing great. And like I said, maybe they'll come back eventually. I don't know. But if you see this, you probably know who you are. But I do hope everyone has, like I said, a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. I know this video is probably going to be really long. Part of it with me rambling a little bit. Like I said, my brain's a little foggy, it's really late, but I wanted to get the stuff because it's been sitting around forever and I really need to get it squared away and shown, because I can't put it away until I show you guys. Still gotta take a lot of pictures of a lot of it. Okay, that's it. Like I said, any comments, questions, please put them below. Always happy to answer your questions, and I look forward to talking again soon. Hope everyone has a nice day. Bye, everybody. Bye.